Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show, Reviews. And today, we're reviewing the Season 3 premiere of The Equalizer, entitled Boom, coming to you from CBS and Paramount+. So, was it good? Was it bad? Should you be watching? Season 3 of The Equalizer explosively begins with the aftermath of the previous season's finale, wherein Robyn and Aunt Vi and Delilah were in the car and got crashed into, and Robyn gets kidnapped. And so, of course, they got to squad up as all hands on deck as they try to get Robyn, because not only do they need to rescue her from a certain death, they also need to stop the madman Quinn, who is a terrorist that wants to deploy a dirty bomb or dirty bombs into New York, because, it's all about that money. And so this episode is high stakes, high octane, but it does take a little time to, slow down and examine some of the family dynamics too. All of the stuff that makes a good episode of The Equalizer. As you can tell, 3 seasons, third season starting. The previous 2 seasons have really built the characters up. So now, something interesting they do is that they finally get the characters to cross over. And by that I mean, Robyn's done a decent job of compartmentalizing her life, such that her dealings with Detective Dante are more or less kept away from her dealings with Harry and Mel. The people that help her out as the Equalizer, and also from Aunt Vi and Delilah, even though that is sort of worn thin in the previous season, where Delilah and Aunt Vi really know what she's up to as the Equalizer, and she's they kind of met Harry and Mel. But now in this episode, no more time to hold any of that back. Dante's got to know who is who and what they can do, and it's a huge situation. Like, one thing that's great about this show is that, as a bit of network TV action drama, it really knows what it's about. Like, it knows what it's supposed to be doing. Even accounting for commercial breaks and all that stuff, it does ratchet up the tension and make sure that it breaks in the right places where you're like, oh, I can't wait for the next part to come up. And additionally, it gives the characters room to breathe. At this point, if you've been watching the show, if you just jumped in here, you may not know who all these people are, but these characters, they know how to work well together. They're certain, Harry, he's the computer guy, so the role he's going to play in there. But he also kind of comes out, they're showing that he doesn't just sit behind a desk. He can get out into the field when it matters. And, in this case, a dirty bomb really, really matters. But also just the way they are able to sort of track down Robyn as she's been held captive. The guy playing the bad guy, Quinn, he's appropriately, nefarious and also a little smug, a little Dr. Evil in his way, but in a fun way. I really enjoy that. Of course, Robyn, she is Robyn. She's, essentially Batman. She can kick ass and take names, and she's cool, calm, and collected. But she's really more worried about what's going on with the city, and also Delilah and Aunt Vi. Which I want to note, their interactions are kind of the best here. They are both quite cool under the circumstances, but when they get home, it's pretty clear they just kind of lost, not really sure what to do, because the unthinkable, the toughest woman they know, has been kidnapped and could end up dead. And so seeing that, and in particular, I want to give Layla De Leon a lot of credit here. She has really grown, in my opinion, as an actor over the last couple seasons. She really is able to command a scene with her emotional output, the way she showed her vulnerability of Delilah in that scene, and where she's talking with Aunt Vi about what's going on. Her character's had a tough run in the recent couple years. It's been nice to really see her be able to spread her wings as an actor in that moment. Really enjoyed that. I also want to shout out Tory Kittles for Detective Dante. He's really, I've always said in the past that he is essentially the Commissioner Gordon to Robin's Batman. And to see him really do that thing that Commissioner Gordon does, which is when it's on the line, yeah, he's a a good cop, but not so good that he won't go a little bit over the line. And in this case, you think he's a cop going up against international terrorists, he can't hold his own. But man, Detective Dante got hands, and he was throwing them. He was going hard, and he was letting them know I'm ready to go the extra mile to make sure we get Robyn back and we take out these terrorists. And to see him really like step up, no fear, it was beautiful. I really, really like the dynamic of his character and what he brings to the table. And I love that his character has accepted like not just who Robyn is as a person, but the people she has around her who are on her team. And that's he finally got to meet the team. He has come to trust her as a person, her ability to have people's characters, understand their characters, and if she trusts them, that he can trust them. And to see him work with Mel, beautiful. It's just all around really, really like that. But of course, we got to talk about Robyn. She's a badass. She was biding her time. She finally faced up with Quinn and trying to do things the right way. And it worked out that the bad guy gets taken out. It happens. That is the sort of show that this is, and totally understand that. But I think that there are some breadcrumbs, if you will, some threads have been laid out that maybe something's not so great in the CIA. We know Bishop's gone. She's still kind of free and clear, but this clearly isn't, I think, going to be the end of that. Quinn was trying to work for some other people. We don't know who they are, but there are some powerful people with terrorist ties that clearly have an eye on New York City, and she's going to be there to defend it. One thing that the writers, the creators, seem to be doing, they're keeping some mystery for us, at least some tension, because we saw that the sexual tension between Robyn and Dante is going to continue this season. So they got so close. They're really holding that back, that final, a kiss or whatever between them. So we have that to look forward to this season. Just all around, really enjoyed this episode. Strong start to the season. But those guys over at CBS that are working on the Equalizer, they know what they're about. I think they really came into their own in the previous season, and now we're just going to reap the benefits every Sunday as we see the Equalizer get justice for the people who can't get it for themselves, and really defending New York City. Loved it. Glad to see it back. It's truly a great show, and more people should be watching it. And presumably, if you're watching this, you watched it. So what did you think about the episode? What did you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And while you're down there, do me a favor, hit that like button so more people can see this review and more of the reviews on this channel. Hit that subscribe button, join the Super Not Funny Show family, hit the notification bell to let you know when we drop more content. We're doing plenty of reviews because TV is back this season. Can't wait. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back next week. We're going to be reviewing episode 2 of The Equalizer. Till then, I've been Mo De Poupée, your resident fabricant and comment extraordinaire on all things pop culture. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.